Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Harry Potter news video. So today, thanks to Reddit user Legend of Tovin, we have our very first look at this year's D2C for LEGO Harry Potter. Now, how on earth did he get it? Well, it seems LEGO sent it to him by mistake, because he actually ordered the Lion Knight's Castle, which released last week, and, yeah, both of these sets revolve around a castle, and they both have at least one minifigure that can use magic, but how on earth did this happen? Now, this is set number 76405, the Hogwarts Express Collector's Edition. It's an 18+ set, so you get that black box art there, and the main picture of the set just features the train. You don't see any of the minifigures till you flip the box around, which we'll look at in a few minutes. You get your logos from the bottom and that dark blue greebling, which you'll also see on last year's 18+ set, the Hogwarts Icons Collector's Edition. It seems they're going for this Collector's Edition type of style for future D2Cs. Whether we'll see this continue into next year, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, this set includes 5,129 pieces, which is pretty big piece count, though it retails for $500. If I'm not mistaken, this set got a $30 price increase, or at least as far as my memory serves, because I did just update the price to $500 on my website, and I don't remember what I had before that. I'll have to look at another post, which I'll put it up on screen now anyways. But this set also includes 20 minifigures, and these minifigures aren't that exciting, though mostly still feature some brand new prints. So from year one, we have the train conductor for the very first time in LEGO form. I can't believe that they actually made him in LEGO form. You get brand new prints for both the facial expression as well as the torso, only the one side facial expression, probably because he's bald, and you get that cap on the very top of him, which is nice to get in that dark red color. We also get the Trolley Witch for the second time. We saw her back in the 2018 wave. I'm not sure if she has the same facial expression or not, though the torso print I believe should be brand new for this particular rendition. It also looks like we'll be getting a repeat of the Harry Potter minifigure that we saw in the Diagon Alley set, and also in the Advent Calendar, and so on and so forth over the last few years. Not sure if it'll have the same facial expression from the Diagon Alley set, or if it'll have the one from the Advent Calendar. We'll have to wait on further details about that. Ron Weasley looks to have a brand new torso as well as a facial expression where it looks like he has a bit of dirt on his nose, which I think is a really great touch to make that figure extra special. Hermione looks to be a similar version as we saw within the Hogwarts Grand Staircase set, though we actually don't get any Gryffindor representation for her character. She has the similar type of robes as we saw within the Advent Calendar last year when they didn't have the crests on the robes, so that's pretty nice. Moving right along to year 3, thankfully we skip year 2. We didn't need another Ford Angula in this set. We have Professor Remus Lupin with brand new prints for both the torso and legs, which I really love. We also get the same facial expression from the Shrieking Shack set and the same hairpiece that we've been seeing since 2018. Speaking of 2018, it looks like we have the same style for the Dementor there with the minifigure build-up, which is nice. We also get brand new prints for Harry, Ron, and Hermione's torsos. Hermione's I can't say for sure, but definitely Harry and Ron have brand new torsos, and I'm so surprised that we didn't get a reused torso for Harry, though it is nice to see something slightly different. Not sure if they'll end up using that again in the future or not. As for the facial expressions, they all look to be the same ones that we've gotten for the year 3 versions in the past. You get those mid-sized legs to represent a year 3-4 situation, but year 3 in this particular case. For our year 6 minifigures, we get yet another Harry Potter minifigure who I believe has an exclusive facial expression where his face gets all stomped on by Malfoy, which I really hope that is the case. I think I saw something on the back side of the box, which I'll show later on just to reconfirm that. I'm just looking at the minifigure selection on the top. Luna has a slight update compared to her CMF variant that we got back in 2018, where she actually has the regular sized legs, which actually works well. I say this because she's currently in year 5 as Harry is in year 6, so she should have the regular sized legs if they follow this sort of lineup that we've been seeing in the past for other Harry Potter minifigures. Facial expression looks slightly different. I don't know if it's just the rendering on the box or not, but it just doesn't look the same as ones that we've gotten within the past few years. It also looks like she has that dark blue handbag, which we also saw within the smallest $20 set for this summer. And we also get brand new prints, I believe, for both the torso and legs, which is really nice to see for that particular figure. Next up, Draco Malfoy. Can't lose that yellow hairpiece quite yet. Whatever. And facial expression looks to be the same one we've been getting in the earlier waves. Torso piece is brand new for this particular rendition and might even fit well when you're putting him in Nocturnally, I guess. If they even make an expansion for that, that would be nice to see in the future. And lastly, from the Epilogue, which is probably the best part of this particular set when it comes to the minifigure selection. This is actually where things get interesting. We have an older Harry Potter who has brand new prints for both the torso and head. You get that little bit of stubble on his beard there, which I think is really nice. Ginny has a brand new print for her torso, though her facial expression may be a reused facial expression, I'm not sure. Hairpiece is a common reuse hairpiece. And then we move on to their children. We have Albus Severus Potter, who uses the regular boy facial expression, which I was worried that they were going to do this and they did, but it's fine. It's fine for what it is. Brand new print for the torso piece, at least same thing goes for Lily Luna Potter, who will also be using the girl common reuse facial expression that we've seen in so many other young children characters, just because I guess they don't want to make something special. And lastly, with the mid-sized legs, because he's a few years older than Albus, we have James Sirius Potter, who also features a torso print that I'm not sure if it's exclusive or not. It looks like it might be, but I'm not 100% sure. And the facial expression, I'm not sure either. I'll have to get this in hand. But the hairpiece in that black color we've also seen on year 4 Harry Potter minifigures, so I think that's really cool. And also seeing the hairpiece that we got for Albus being another hairpiece that we saw for other Harry Potter minifigures, I really love that. And lastly, to wrap up the Epilogue figures, we have both a Ravenclaw and a Hufflepuff student, who I actually really like seeing included in here, even though they are wasted spots for maybe Ron and Hermione in their Epilogue forms. I think that would have been better to see in here. I mean, it's fine that we don't get their children, but I would have at least liked to have seen them, or maybe even just toss Scorpius in here just to give another little nod to the cursed child stuff, even though I know a lot of people don't like that and don't really consider it Harry Potter canon. It would have been nice to see. But anyways, these figures I don't think feature brand new prints for their torsos. I'm not 100% sure, though their facial expressions, I'm also not sure about those, to be honest. But, you know, still nice figures. You get that same sort of skirt and dual molded leg situation that you'll see for Hermione from year 1 for the Ravenclaw student, and then you also get some pretty nice torso prints, but, you know, these should have just been in regular sets. Now, with the minifigure selection out of the way, it's time to talk about the final overall model, both the Hogwarts Express as well as King's Cross Station, which features platform 9 3/4, which is our side build alongside the train. I'm both happy and not happy with how this turned out. For one thing, I wish that it stretched on a little bit longer, though if they did that, that of course would increase the price, and probably not for the reason that I would want it to increase. From the bottom there, you can see we have a small little plaque like we see often with these direct-to-consumer sets. I'm not sure if that's printed or stickered, though obviously I expect it to be stickered, considering we do happen to see quite a lot of stickers within this set. If anything, when it comes to prints, we're going to see that for those rounded 2x4 tile pieces, but the station is mainly meant for you to display the Epilogue minifigures of Harry, Ginny, and their children. We also get a quote from the very top of that, but in terms of the architecture, I'm really happy with how it turned out. A lot of the masonry bricks and the color scheme works out very well. Now, talking about the train build, you get that black bottom plate along with the tracks that the train is lying on. I'm not sure if the train can move on these tracks or not. And now when it comes to the train itself, this is probably the thing I don't like the most about this set, because I was really hoping for it when I heard that this was supposed to be over a meter long. When it comes to the real Hogwarts Express, there should be 6 train compartments leading from the back of it, and we only get one like we've seen in all of the other regular minifigure scale versions, though the bonus here is that LEGO actually went out of their way to make the train big enough. When it comes to the compartments within the train, you can actually place minifigures within it quite easily. I also really like how each compartment kind of tells a story with all of our minifigures. The first one based off year 1 where you have Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Another one based on year 3 where you have Harry, Ron, Hermione, as well as the Dementor and Remus Lupin. And then the last one where you have Harry, Luna, and Malfoy, which I again have to applaud LEGO on including a reference that I didn't think that they would do, Draco smashing Harry's face with his foot. Though honestly, we should have seen Tonks instead of Luna if you've read the book. Another cool thing about these compartments is that each one of them features a light brick to add light to the situation, which I actually really like that inclusion. You can see that the buttons are on the very top of the train, it looks like, from the picture that I'm looking at, and you can press those in order to light up the scene. I'm not exactly sure how you can actually open up and see these. It looks like you can remove a side panel or something. Again, we don't have a lot of pictures of these, just the pictures of the box. And as for the front of the train, you can see a lot of the stickers, especially when it comes to the name, the Hogwarts Express, from the front of it. It also looks like a lot of the numbering is done by stickers, and the color scheme for this is absolutely beautiful. We get an extra bit of yellow or gold that I feel helps bring out a lot more detail in this design compared to many that we've gotten in the past. Now the question is, will I be getting it? Well, obviously, as you know, I am a huge Harry Potter fan, but I don't know if I'll be getting this day one. As much as I would like to, this set is a little pricey, $500 being the most expensive Harry Potter set to date, but more so the day this is being released is a Wednesday and my second week back at school full time, and no doubt content will be a touch slower than it's been as of late, but I hope to have at least one or more videos a week till we hit December. So will I be getting this? Yes, but I think I'll wait until the Christmas promos release, as I doubt they're gonna have any freebies the day this actually comes out. I also still have a few other $100 plus sets that I have to open in the meantime, and still some that are coming for this year. If I do end up getting this on release, obviously you will all know about it, but for now, that is my plan. I hope you all enjoyed this video. That wraps up 2022. I hope to share my first 2023 video very soon once information starts going public. Tell me in the comment section below if you plan on getting this set. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!